find resounding warnings from the pen of Paul. When he speaks in 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 1 to verse 11, he says that the faithful must not let their good sense be shaken too easily, either by some inspiration or some letters that seem to come from him, and that apostasy must first appear, thanks to the power of Satan, through the ungodly, whom he calls the man of sin. And we'll understand why. The son of perdition, the adversary who tramples everything underfoot, and who takes himself for God to the point of installing himself directly on the throne of God, from where he unduly receives the adoration that is normally devolved within the most holy of human beings, from the hearts of men to the Creator, to the Most High. Thus we also have in 2 John 1 from verses 7 to verse 11, in particular verse 7, tells us that there are seducers who have entered, not who will be, who have entered the world with the characteristic of not rightly confessing that Jesus Christ has indeed come in the flesh, and that this is called Antichrist. 2 John 1, verse 7, and so on. If we recapitulate, the expression true Christ is a biblical expression, and the expression false Christ or Antichrist is a biblical expression in the context of warnings that have been given, so that we'll be better equipped, so that we'll be armed at the end of the end times, so that the confusion of the apostasy that was foretold and is here can't overwhelm us, but that we have a magnifying glass, that we have well-fitting glasses to spot any confusion or error, to detect the pink pole so that we can actually uproot, expose, deliver with the right guy. So these warnings concern our time, so it's no surprise to find these two expressions, true Christ and false Christ, in a serious documented exchange on this crucial subject. This is in keeping with the predictions of the scriptures for the end of the end times, for our generation. It is therefore important to understand that we are living in a time when the choice between two Christs is imperative. The cost of not choosing, or rather the cost of not acting, is prohibitive. Doing nothing, listening to a warning like this, and doing nothing about it. It's a cost so dramatic and tragic that no one should afford it. Since we're talking about eternity, we're talking about the salvation of our souls. And so everyone should, I respectfully invite you, take heed. Do as the Bereans do. By taking what we say and what we write to verify, to examine in the light of the scriptures, in particular these many verses, these many warnings that have been expressly provided for our time of confusion. Non-action and neglect will cost you your salvation. Not choosing or choosing not to choose is a choice.